Ciao football lovers of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Usually I'm telling you I love Mondays because we go back to what happened over the weekend and we have so many football stories to share. Well, I have to admit that this Monday was quite painful for me. Yesterday, my beloved team, my beloved Juventus, only at 0-0 against Genoa. We will come back on Serie A later in today's video. By the way, you have every time the chapters, what league we are speaking about, but it was quite painful. Only one win in the last 8 games is a total disaster. Hopefully, the team that you are supporting is doing much better. So it was difficult for me to find back a smile on my face. There was only one man that was able to put again a beautiful smile on my beautiful face. It is Jules Koundé. This morning arriving with the other French national team players arriving to Clairefontaine. What an outfit! What an outfit! No, but from top to bottom, the shoes, or the, I don't know if we can call it shoes, the beanie or the hat, I don't know, total disaster. But anyway, it was quite funny, so thank you, Jules Koundé. Of course, there are other things that made me smile. Of course, for example, the games that were played. Manchester United, a 4-3 that was just epic and fantastic. Barcelona, that I predicted actually that would lose that game. Well, they won yesterday, and what a win. 3-0, putting Atletico Madrid out of the top 4. And then, of course, if you want to share with me a beautiful smile, if you want to have fun, yesterday we uploaded a Atletico Madrid Barcelona video. This time, not speaking about the game, but actually with some mini games, trying to guess the player, blind ranking, etc, etc. If you didn't, please go back to the video, watch it, like it, but also this video. Like it, subscribe to the channel, because now we start. We start with what actually made me happy. Beautiful, entertaining games. Manchester City win over Liverpool in what was probably a roller coaster of a game. This game depends how Manchester United will finish that tournament. Well, it will be written in history. What a game. Roller coaster here, there. One that was taking the lead, the other one that was equalizing, then taking the lead. A goal in every half. And then, of course, in every beautiful story, you have a hero. This time, our hero is Amad Diallo, ex-Atalanta player, 21 years old, 98 minutes this season so far, included the ones of yesterday, scored his first goal this season, and what a goal, what a decisive goal. A goal that also gave him a red card, double yellow, taking his shirt off. I would have done exactly the same, but he at least not only the red card, but also the fact that his face, his body, his beautiful pictures is on all the front pages of UK. We start with Mirror Sport, of course, creativity at their best. A mad game playing with the world, Amad. And then a mad world for Sun Sport and the other pages, Daily Express Sport. It's a mad world. Creativity, I told you, creativity at their best. Looks like they are calling each other. What are you putting? What can we do with the world, Amad? Can we do Amad? I don't know. A mad game. A mad world. These are really funny stories. These are beautiful headlines. I'm sure we will be unique. Well, no, they were not. Anyway, they did it. They did it. A beautiful comeback. And I tell you, luckily for Rashford, because at the end of the 90 minutes in that injury time, he's missing a sitter that if they lose the game because of him on a 2-2, he would not have slept well. He would not have slept well for the coming weeks. But luckily, he's able to score, and luckily, they were able to do an epic comeback 4-3 right before going to the penalty shootout. I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed the game. It was really beautiful to watch. Ten Hag as well loved it, but he's hoping for something else, because yesterday he said this could be that moment where the team can really get the belief and the energy so that they can do amazing things. He's hoping that this game is a turning point. He's hoping that this game can give the confidence to his young players to do beautiful things. So like, for example, also some confidence for Anthony, that we are still waiting. His first goal this season in Premier League, second goal in that competition, this time an important one. The goal of Anthony is beautiful, is important, and hopefully for him, hopefully for Ten Hag, hopefully for the people that are supporting Manchester United, that goal can be significant, can be important for the recent, but also for the near, but also for the future, far-term future for Manchester United. Anyway, there is one that is sad, of course, more than sad, annoyed, angry. It is Jurgen Klopp, that yesterday in post-game press conference was not really happy with the questions of the journalist. People were scared, said the journalist. He said after that we filmed, a lot of things happened with him screaming, yelling, not being happy. Look, We can't forgive the behavior of Klopp that was absolutely not respectful, but on the other side, can you imagine what was playing in his head in that crazy game, full of tension for more than 90 minutes, 120 minutes of tension. His dream, of course, knowing that he will leave this season, it's over for him and Liverpool. Well, probably his dream was to play that final game with Liverpool in a really beautiful stadium, epic stadium in Wembley, and trying to lift that final trophy. What a picture that would have been. And that dream has been taken away from him. So I can understand, not forgive, but understand the frustration of Jurgen Klopp. There were some games in Premier League as well, not a lot, but some. Hey, yesterday, Tottenham, another time, they have the opportunity, they do something beautiful, and they flop. 3-0 for Fulham against them. Rodrigo Muniz with 2 goals and Lukic with the other one. Fulham, that was absolutely not favored in that game for the moment of Tottenham, for the beautiful words of their coach pre-game, how he's watching things, how he's preparing things, but also historically, because historically, the last time that they won against Tottenham, Fulham, it was in 12-13. So we are speaking about more than 10 years ago. Another game was played. West Ham drew against Aston Villa. And the one that is putting his face on all the front pages, it is our boy, Zaniolo. Italian boy that yesterday scored his second goal. 2 goals of vital, crucial importance because 2 times he was able to draw the opponents. What is bringing them at the 4th spot? 3 points ahead of Tottenham that still needs to play 1 game. They have 1 game in hand, but even winning that game, they will equalize Aston Villa. So that 4th spot to arrive in Champions League will be a thriller until the end of the season, which is not bad. We go to France. We go to Mbappe, that yesterday scored his 250th goal with Paris Saint-Germain in 297 games. Edison Cavani is the second one. He needed 301 games to score 200. The performance of Kylian are just incredible. He arrived there, he reached the 250 yesterday by scoring not 1, not 2, but 3 goals. Hat-trick for Kylian Mbappe that at half-time they were drawing against Montpellier 2-2, and then they decided that it was over. We needed also to close Liga at a certain moment so that we can focus on Champions League. He decided to score a hat-trick. 6-2 for Paris Saint-Germain away from home. They are now at plus 12 over Brest. Brest drew, Monaco drew, Lille drew, Nice won, but they are far away, so the roads are open for Paris Saint-Germain to win another title in France. And then I told you there is another game that really excited me a lot. It was Atletico Madrid against Barcelona, the 2 winners of Champions League, or the one that goes through Spanish teams that are joining Real Madrid. Yesterday they were playing against each other. If we know what Atletico Madrid did this season, Los Corjoneros, in their stadium, well, I predicted a small win of Atletico over the team of Xavi. Well, I was totally wrong, even if the first 30 minutes, well, Simeone's team was not leading. They were playing better, much better than Barcelona. Barcelona was absolutely not offensive at all. They were not dangerous at all. The first shot on target, I believe it is arriving at the 30th minute. But then they woke up. Joao Felix, of course, Joao Felix. Il gol dell'ex, you say in Italy. The goal of the ex-player of Atletica that scored yesterday 1-0. He didn't know if he had to celebrate a lot, not at all, too much. It was difficult for him to show his emotion, but he showed it. He was smiling, he was extremely happy because he wanted to do it. And then the guy, Lewandowski 2-0, and they ended the game with a 3-0 of Fermin Lopez. From the 30th minute on, there was only Barcelona with Atletico Madrid that was totally out of the game. What a disaster performance. Barça Letal is the title of Mundo Deportivo. Lethal Barça. El Barça devora. Il dévore in French. They are eating like this, in one time. They are eating up a really poor Atleti, is the title of Marca. Sport, exhibición para soñar. A game, a show, just to dream, to continue to dream. Hey, yeah, because actually Barcelona is still in the fight. El Barça sigue en la pelea. Barcelona is continuing to fight. Look at the games of yesterday. Well, Girona lost 1-0. Athletic Bilbao, they won, and now Atletico Madrid is at the 5th position. They are out, as we speak, from the Champions League position. They are out of the top 4, with Barcelona overtaking Girona. They are now 2nd at 8 points of Real Madrid. You never know. Everything can happen. Everything can happen. Look at these 2 guys yesterday. Lamine Yamal and Fermin Lopez. Do you remember who did it? Do you remember who did it? Henry and Eto'o. Do you remember when they did it? 2009. Do you remember what happened in 2009? They won La Liga. They won the Copa del Rey. They won the Champions League. You never know. You never know if history can repeat himself. But, of course, they are already out of Copa del Rey. Impossible to do for them. Champions League will be tough, but you never know. Well, La Liga, everything is possible. Real Madrid losing 2 games and the title is open again. We have to say one thing. Since the day that Xavi openly, publicly, after Jurgen Klopp said, I will leave Barcelona, whatever happens, even if we win the Champions League, I leave at the end of this season, unbeaten run. 10 games, unbeaten for Xavi. Looks like the team needed that electroshock. We take the plane, we go to Italy. Yesterday, Inter against Napoli, the big game of Serie A, match day 29. Darmian and Juan Jesus, the 2 players that you're absolutely not thinking about to see on the score sheet. Well, 1-1 between the Nerazzurri and the Partenopei. A game where Lautaro, a game where Thuram were absolutely not fantastic. They were actually a bit invisible, but it's more Inter that was not able to react after that elimination in Champions League. On the other side, they have so many points ahead of the competition that they are chill. They are really, really chill. Then there is some problem with Acerbi that I prefer not to speak too much about. If you want to know about their defender, go online and watch it. Anyway, Milan is doing well. Milan is doing extremely well because they continue and they go now at plus points over Juventus that I told you yesterday was really a disaster. Max Scotta heating Juve. A lot of questions. When should Juventus dismiss the coach? Immediately, at the end of the season, at the end of his contract. Juventus can't win anymore, and this is a big problem because also the top 4 is at risk. Look at the title of Tuttosport. Max fino a quando? Max, until when? Referring to the negative moment, until when will it continue, but also asking, until when will you be on the bench of the Bianconeri? With yesterday, Dusan Vlahovic was extremely nervous. Red card for him. He will miss the next game against Lazio, but also the Serbian national team because of low back problems, another physical problem for the young Serbian striker. There are 2 teams that are continuing to dream, continuing to do well on top of Milan that yesterday won 3-1, but it is Bologna 1-0 in the really end of the game. Important victory for them. They are there, 4th, really top 4, and at the moment playing that next Champions League with Thiago Motta and then De Rossi. Since the change, Mourinho gone and De Rossi on top, well, also them, they won 1-0. Beautiful words of De Rossi that said to his team, I don't care, even if we risk to lose it, but try to go and to win that game, which they did yesterday. And then we take again the plane, and this time from Italy we go to Leverkusen. He continues to win. Like De Rossi, like Bologna, well, Leverkusen is continuing to win, but this time even better. For what reason? If I'm not wrong, 37 unbeaten game, but they are there at plus 10 points over Bayern Munich. 75 games in total for Xavi Alonso with Leverkusen, 50 win, 178 goals. What a guy. What a guy, what a coach, what a team, what a beautiful Patrick Schick that was a bit not that much in the spotlights in the first part of the season, but the guy is incredibly doing well at the moment. It's already the 2nd game in a row that he's scoring that decisive 3-2. Patrick Schick on fire. Also Bayern Munich, after scoring 8 goals, well, this weekend they scored another 5 goals. They won 5-2 over Darmstadt. What a nice game. Of course, everything was going extremely well with a guy, Harry Kane, that is scoring. 37 goals already in all competition in 35 games. Beautiful moment for him, until the moment where he tried again to score another goal, but unfortunately he took that post, injured himself, probably at the ankle for Harry Kane. Probably he will miss German national team. Hopefully they can have him back, because of course the people of Germany, of course the big people from Bundesliga, from Bayern Munich, they are dreaming to see him back in London against Arsenal. Leverkusen first, Bayern Munich second with 60 points, 10 points of difference. Stuttgart third, Borussia Dortmund is now at 50 points, fourth with 1 point over Leipzig. And then the last one, Portuguese League, well, record is showing actually Gyokeres. What a guy. 6-1 win from Sporting over Boavista. They totally already forgot the fact that they were eliminated in Europa League, that Atalanta went through instead of them. Only a small 1-0 of Benfica. 1-0 there. That's the only thing that they needed, the 3 points to stick and to stay at 1 point from Sporting, but the guy is on top form. The guy is in a fantastic shape. Look at Gyokeres. He played 39 goals this season, 39 games this season, 36 goals, 14 assists. I'm convinced this is his last season in Portugal, and he will probably join a team that will play the Champions League. Is he a player that you want in your team? If yes, let me know in the comments. If no, let me know why you don't want him. Maximum of likes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed what we covered of football over the weekend. Thank you. My name is Giuseppe. Thank you.